Some of these projects are so remote that in order to get them something there, it takes 2 months. We did a project in Kwajalein, which is in the Marshall Islands, which is the South Pacific. It's about 7,000 miles from Florida, where our company's located. And we built a $1 billion radar.
Space is no longer a vast, empty void. Unprecedented quantities of new satellites, derelict satellites, and debris litter the skies, posing an imminent threat to America's space assets. Lockheed Martin's Space Fence system is a ground-based system of S-band radars designed to greatly enhance the Air Force space surveillance network. It provides unprecedented sensitivity, coverage, and tracking accuracy, and contributes to key mission threads with the ability to detect, track, and catalog small objects in low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, and geosynchronous orbit. In a word, Space Fence will revolutionize space situational awareness.
The logistics involved in getting all that material out to that site were unbelievably difficult because you had to get equipment loaded into containers, inventory, to get those containers to Seattle or California. Long Beach is a big one. They load those containers onto a big ship. That ship brings them to Guam. Then they take the containers that are in Guam and they load them on smaller ships as they rotate in. And those smaller ships go out within the islands. Now, Guam's 800 miles from Kwajalein.
Guam is the furthest of these 5 from the continental US, nearly 8,000 miles away from Washington, D.C., making it the most isolated. Beijing, Delhi, Cape Town, and Buenos Aires are all closer to DC than Guam is, and yet the island is a fully fledged territory of the US. The island is 3 hours from Tokyo, 4 hours from Seoul, and 5 hours from Hong Kong. It's close to Asia, but it is still the US. They make many stops along their routes, so it would be perfectly normal for a Taiwanese ship, for example, to go from Oakland to Hawaii to Guam to Osaka to Taipei.
So if a container left, it would take about 5 weeks for it to transit. And that gives you a 3-week window to get your containers there to stage before they're shipped. Then the next problem with remote projects is personnel. Where are your workers going to come from? Are you going to bring them all in? Are you going to be able to hire local people? Most places in remote locations, that's not possible. Now that leaves you with another problem. You got, say, 150 workers to come, no problem with the contractors. But where do they sleep? Where do they eat? Now you have to do something to take care of that, so you build a work camp. So you may start out before a first shovel goes in the ground, spending $5 million on a work camp. We spent about that to just build it, and then it was another $1 million a month with the mess hall to maintain it and feed the guys.
The Space Fence system includes up to 2 minimally manned radar sites, mission processing, and the system operations functionality. Each radar site features a design boasting closely spaced but separate transmit and receive arrays that are mission optimized for high availability and low lifetime support costs, including prime power. The dual aperture configuration offers efficiency and affordability. Each array is environmentally protected by a pressurizedly transparent radome. The arrays are continuously calibrated in the background, providing a higher degree of accuracy. Transmit and receive LRUs can be replaced while the radar is operating. The arrays, as well as the signal and mission processing suites, are fully scalable to fit any mission design. Array scalability is delivered using 3 low-cost, highly producible building blocks which permit easy growth capability.